2, 1, go ahead.
Hey, this is Mitch Halleck from Terrificon and King of the Nerds on Chaz and AJ, and you're watching 3 Men in the Basement.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Otto from the Grotto from 3 Men in the Basement. Went to a local con at the end of February. Hadn't been there. Wanted to spend some money. Brought $525. Did I spend it all? Did I spend more? Did I come back with any money? Stay tuned in this video. Thanks for watching it. All right, so guys, before we get started with this video, comment, share, like our videos, subscribe. Do all the stuff you're supposed to do. You know what to do. It's easy. Share your videos, comment on them, let us know. Hashtag 3MIB, our 2,500 subscriber giveaway is still going on right now. So we got some great stuff. The prizes are only getting better. As always, follow all of these channels that are in front of me. Our presser, Rocket Comics, Thoro, Lords of the Long Box, Very Gary's Comics, Pressable Defects, Erod 212, Manny NYC, all those guys from the New York Warriors, the Greeno, the Silk Screener to the Stars. You know all these channels. They're all friends of ours. Just do it, man. When we're done, it's all in the bio. The friends of the channel. Check it out. All right, comment, share, like our videos. Enjoy this one. Place is packed. Lots of cars all over the place. Typically, I don't really see these many cars here, but people are jonesing to buy some books, digging some long boxes. Lots of videos, a lot of people coming in. So guys, it's hope you enjoy this video. I'm gonna post it in the middle of the week. So Plainville, Connecticut, COMCIS, Otto, 3 Men in the Basement. Thanks for watching. We'll find it. Got it. What's up, everybody? It's Otto from 3 Men in the Basement. I'm here at COMCIS in Plainville, Connecticut, which has just been a staple in Connecticut for years and years. And I dragged Cliff out to come talk to us and get a little interview. Thank you very much for doing this week after week, month after month, man. So COMCIS is how many years going?
This will be our 14th year.
14th year, man. 14th year in this VFW hall.
Yep.
Right.
So I've seen young people, now they're coming in with their young kids.
Right. Or talking about comics. Have you seen comics explode over the years?
with the movies and now with the Disney Channel. Yeah,
it's
really,
it's crazy,
really
right?
has, yep.
Now, I got here at 10:15, and I couldn't believe the cars.
Yeah.
Like, and I think just because of where we are in the season with the pandemic going on, people really need this.
Yes.
And you've done everything. You've got hand washing.
With the state opening up a little bit, the people are feeling more comfortable coming out.
Right.
We run a safe environment here with the mask and the temperature.
Temperature checks.
And I think they just need to come out, scratch that itch of collecting, of buying a book again, reading a book.
Right. And it's just been fantastic. And I was thinking to myself, you know, how many people are here, and I see license plates from all over the place, you know, Rhode Island, New York, and everything like that. It's just been fantastic. So, great show. And the next one is going to be
March 28th.
March 28th. Typically, it's always the last Sunday.
Yes,
right?
it's always the last Sunday in the month. We skip We skip months for Terrificon.
Yep.
And also there's a show that's run in Enfield.
In Enfield, okay.
2 months out of the year, we skip those months off.
But pretty much this is a staple. So guys, check it out. Cliff, are you on Facebook?
CliffsCon, Connecticut.
CliffsCon, Connecticut on Facebook. So on behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, man, we want to give this t-shirt from our channel. We appreciate you spending 5 minutes.
I'll wear it with pride.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And I'm going to be here all day. So,
good.
You know, we need this. The comic book community needs this.
Yes,
so thanks for putting this effort forward, man.
You're very welcome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. J&S Collectibles right here. That's the show. Tons of books.
The way you did it was there was like stamp books, and you would fill the stamp book. But like, and you wouldn't send it in.
Living Legend, Steve from J&S
No, I think you're just
right
filling.
there.
Oh man, what a bunch of ruined comics. But the thing is, those stamp books.
Braulio, where'd Frank go?
He left early.
He left. Why did he leave early? Who knows? He doesn't want to help you load up.
He helped me get here.
Yeah. Beautiful wall books up here. You guys are good over there. It's Otto from 3 Men in the Basement. I'm at CliffsCon, and of course, I knew I'd run into the legendary Mitch Halleck.
That's right.
Yes, Mitch, tell everybody who you are, although everybody knows who you are.
I'm the king of the nerds from the Chaz and AJ show, but better than that, I'm the guy who puts Terrificon on every year at the Mohegan Sun, Connecticut's #1 Comic Con, and even CT GamerCon.
CT GamerCon, right?
Yeah,
Now, I'm not going
shows.
to ask you about that just yet, because everybody's been asking you about it.
Yes.
So, coming here on a Sunday morning, we're looking forward to it, getting out of the house.
God, yeah. Oh, yeah. My wife goes, don't tell me you're going to be gone for an hour. You'll be gone all day. I said, this is it. This is my Disney World.
Right,
You know,
right.
Right now, this is the only salvation I have.
Yeah, no, this was something that I've looked forward to all month, really.
Spent some money.
Yeah.
Don't tell the wife.
No, right? You got some stuff in there, and a lot of
I bought some books for her. Yeah. It's very encouraging. I think people have been, well, one, it's winter.
Correct.
And it's depressing as it is. And two, we all been cooped up for almost a year now.
Right.
So this is an outlet to go back to the old ways.
I agree, and that's why I was looking so forward to it. And I showed up at about 10 o'clock when the doors are supposed to open.
I did too. Couldn't find a parking spot.
I drove all the way around.
I parked on a snowbank over there, yeah.
Oh my
Hope
God.
I can get my car out.
Yeah. Oh, really? And I was so ecstatic to see people. I ran into some friendly faces, and Cliff is just doing a great job.
Oh, yeah. Takes your temperature when you come in, make sure everyone's spaced apart. We're good. The man he's into safety, so yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
If Terrificon happens, and we're hopefully that he is, we're crossing our fingers. I'm sure you're doing everything that you possibly can.
Talking to Mohegan every week, watching the newspaper, watching the numbers every day like everybody else, checking what the governor's doing.
Right. You can only
I'm
do
on
so
this.
much. I know.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Any guests that you could bring up?
Pretty much everybody who said they were going to be there for the last year's show that we had to postpone is all set to come back. Then I got people like Lou Ferrigno calling me.
Oh, God, Louie.
Hey, can I come back? I'm like, Lou, it's 11 o'clock here. So, yeah.
How about this? Chris, you'll know this. CGC was doing a Ferrigno signing.
Yes,
right?
they were. Yeah,
and the first thing I thought about was
me.
No, you, and more importantly, God help that handler. Right? God help that handler.
No, Lou's a handful. He's 6'5". He's the
Hulk.
Hulk.
He can do whatever he wants.
Do what you got to do.
He can do whatever he wants.
No,
and
pretty much he does.
You've been doing a lot of guest shots on a lot of other channels. And
you've
been on like a world tour.
I don't know why. They just want to talk to me. I have no idea. I'm in my basement, just like you guys, reading my books. It's like, Hey, Joe Blow wants it. Okay, whatever. We'll talk.
You'll come on and talk comics and everything.
Oh, please, till the cows come.
Till the cows come home. Now, what did you get? Something
Oh,
like your
well,
personal collection?
yeah, that's all. There's nothing that you're going to retire on. Of course, an Invaders appearance. Love my Invader stuff. Frankenstein, got your monsters here. You know, I'm like an old school guy. Man Thing, come on, Man Thing of the Hulk right there.
Oh, that's a good book.
I think that's First Thunder right there. Second, well, we're close enough. And it harkens back to my days as a kid. And I can understand these stories. A Spidey Super Stories. Because it's a John Romita cover, I'm pretty sure. That's my man. These used to get me in trouble at Catholic school. So now, who's laughing now, sister?
Yeah, right.
Where are you now?
There's gold in these papers,
That's right. Taught me. I remember they said, you keep reading those comics, you'll amount to nothing.
Yeah, right. Now look at you.
King of
the Nerds, right?
King of the Nerds. Where are you, Sister Marie Antoinette? That was her name.
Really?
St. Brendan's School, Whaley Avenue, New Haven, Connecticut. Class of 1980.
You'll never forget that. Never forget that.
Never forget those days.
We're going to get you
Dr. Doom.
We're going to get you back on the channel, hopefully, you know, to talk more about Terrificon and everything that's coming. You've been a great guest to us. You're always there for everybody, and you always got great information.
I want to go on one of your hunts for comics.
Yes,
man.
I
load up the car and get the Twinkies and the Mountain Dew and fire up on the sugar.
All day, go in the basement.
Absolutely, smelling that mildew smell.
Oh, it's great. That old comic book smell. We absolutely enjoy.
I would get a clone of that in a minute. You know what I mean? It's like, what's that smell? It smells like a dead grandmother.
That's fine.
Hey, that's me.
That's right. Awesome.
I call it mildew. That's French for power.
Yeah, absolutely. So, thank you very much,
Mitch.
Thank you, we appreciate this. We're going to get you back.
Go buy some comics, kids.
Yes, Cliff's Comics right here.
Right here.
Fantastic. And then Terrificon, CT GamerCon.
July 30th, August 1st, CT GamerCon, September 18th and the 19th. Knock on wood, light some candles, say a prayer. We'll be there.
Awesome. Great, Chris. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much for watching 3 Minute Basement. I'm your host, Otto, coming to you live and direct from the grotto. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Mitch Halleck, a.k.a. the King of the Nerds, the producer, owner, and the king honcho of Terrificon, the world's greatest Comic-Con, happening in August at the Mohegan Sun Arena. I can't wait. Hope to see you guys there. It's my favorite con. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So, went to a local con called Cliff's Con. You met Cliff in this video. Had a really great time. Got there later, 10:15. You could have got there at 9 o'clock if you paid $5 to get it in. I didn't. Took my time, and I couldn't believe all the cars. You saw all that. Ran into my boy Emerald Knight was there, and his boy Frank. And then there was also Benny Beans was there. Josh Grav was there with his crew, with Richie's Comic Cabana, and it was just a really fun time. Now, I brought $525. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but of that $525, I had a book on layaway, a big book on layaway. A big book on layaway that I bought probably when I shouldn't have bought it, but I got it well under GPA from a good friend of the channel, and at a great price. So book on layaway at a great price, key for your collection, can't go wrong, but you're not going to find that out until the end of the video. Went there with the notion that, you know what, you're not going to find a first Agatha Harkness. You're not going to find, you know, Chthon. You know, if there's a first Mephisto, it's going to be completely overpriced. Didn't want to go there. Went there looking for Joe's, Transformers, and just some fillers for the collection. We can see what I got. So went right in, and the first table I saw was a new vendor. Now, these guys have doing these local shows for a long, long time. CliffsCon, like you heard, has been around for 14 years, and since I've been back, these are all the guys that started in the 80s, and now they're a couple of years older, and we're a couple of years older, and they still got big books, always pleasant. Lots of guys from the Northeast that I was hearing conversations from. Everybody was talking about WandaVision and the White Vision, which is what it is. You know, if you got it and you flipped it, good. If you got it because you like it, because it is a John Byrne cover, and you keep it for your PC, that's fine. Is it going to be a grail in your collection? Personally, it might be. Financially, I don't think so. But anyway, was gonna buy some doubles. Was gonna look for some stuff for to sell. Now, what I've been doing with a lot of the Joes and the Transformers is, because they're relatively cheap, I've been buying a lot of copies to see which ones are the higher of the grades, to then eventually send off to CGC and see what I can get. And that's what I'm trying to do right now with my Transformers #1. I only own, believe it or not, because I'm a huge Transformers fan, Optimus Prime is one of the greatest leaders of all time, and he's just he's an ultimate hero. I don't have it in a 9.8. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not a snob and an elitist, but that's a modern book. I should have that in a 9.8, you know, and I never got it. I was gonna. Well, at one point, I was buying all the books from Toys when I was a kid to eventually lead up to that. But in the past 6 to 8 months, Transformers #1 has hit $2,000, and I can't justify spending $2,000 to try to get that book when you can comic hustle, right? You make your hobby pay for yourself. So I'll tell you what I've been doing. I had one copy as a kid. And I just had that sent off to CGC, so I'm waiting on that one. So I've got one copy back, expecting that to be anywhere from an 8.5 to a 9.2. Then on eBay, about a week and a half ago, a guy was selling a decent copy for $100. Grabbed it, sent it to me, better shape than I thought. Shout out to, I forgot his name on Instagram, but you know, I forgot. I apologize, but it looked better than I thought. So now I had 2 copies. All right, so I go to the con. I start looking around. The first thing I see is, like I said, a vendor that I wasn't familiar with. And he had this card there on a table. And am I going to send this in and hope it comes back a PS9? I don't know. Probably not. I'm just, whatever. You know, would it come back? I mean, a PS10? I don't know. I'm just not going to do it. Okay. But he wanted $25 for it. Gave him 20, broke the ice. That's it. All right. So I'm looking around, I'm saying what's up to a bunch of people, and as you can see, there was lots of wall books. Mr. Mylar was there, tons of new things, and you know, the G.I. Joe, Lady Jade was up for like a $50 book, and it was some good books. But I'll go over what I got. First thing I got was this Marvel Age. I dig Marvel Ages. Okay, why did I get this? Because this is about Jim Shooter, and I'm going to meet Jim Shooter at the show in April. Okay. Little Giant Comic Show. Little Giant Comics. Can't wait. Meet Jim Shooter, have him autograph it. I have this with Stan Lee on the cover. I don't know if you're familiar with that book, guys. At a 9.4. So maybe with a signature from Jim Shooter in a 9.4. I'd love it. There's a lot of fun stories in these, guys. So Gobbly's up. This is like the Reddit for Marvel Comics from back in the 80s. And you got some good articles about some great characters. And by the Marvel Bullpen at the time. So really cool to have that. There's a good story in here about Jim Shooter. So going to have him sign that, press it out. Again, I don't know, $4. I'm in the show right now for $24. Now, 2 books that I buy quite often that I bought off the rack as a kid, because I think it's a long-term play, but also it's a great character to one of my favorite artists. It's FF 244, 1982. I was 11 years old when this came out. I bought them off the rack. The Hand of Galactus with Frankie Ray, when she becomes a Herald of Galactus. These books aren't, you know, 9.8 candidates. They're, well, this one's maybe, this one right here, probably an 8.5, 9.2. But again, you know, 8, 10, maybe $12 when you can find them, because when you're digging through those long boxes, most of them are gone. So I got a direct and a newsstand. I think this makes my 4th or 5th copy. None CGC graded, though. Okay. Next book. That was 244. And now you better hope 245 is there. Why? You got to figure it out on your own. I'm not going to tell you. But here, that's what it looks like. Right there, 244, another John Byrne book. Okay, if that's a hint to maybe why it's a story about one of those a character that you should be paying attention to. Childhood's End. Okay, got that. Now, cool book, X-Men 191. John Romita Jr. First appearance of Nimrod, I believe. Don't have this in a 9.8. Would love it in a 9.8. I'm not a fan of Nimrod. I mean, I think the Sentinels are cool. I just wasn't digging Nimrod when he came out. But again, it's maybe my 3rd or 4th copy. I'll keep digging around. This is actually a pretty nice copy. Little things up there. But, you know, you get 1 or 2 copies at lower grade. You find up somebody for a 9.8, you sell it, you know. I mean, so this, if I paid $10, $15 for it, $45. Send it to CGC, $45, maybe $50 with shipping. It comes back a decent grade. Go to a show. You got a couple lower grades to sell, or put it on short boxed. A book that I just got, and I sent it in. It came back in 9.8. I couldn't believe it, but it's like Jeeps or like a new car. When you buy a new car, you see that you don't ever see that car. You never pay attention to that car, but now you see that car. You see it all the time. This is a book I picked up for I think $12, and just a killer book. First time Wolverine and Deadpool meet. Adam Kubert cover. Just sick, 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 sick. Probably going to be selling this at the auction. You know, it's got a black spine, so it's hard. But, you know, I mean, 8.5, 9.2 maybe, if you were looking at it. Definitely give it a little love, a little press. But a book that, if I don't sell it, I'll keep it raw because it's just such a dope cover. All right. And then I got into the Joes. These books were 20% off, I think. So, G.I. Joe 11, first appearance of Airborne. G.I. Joe 13, first cameo of Destro. And then G.I. Joe 17. I don't know. I don't think there's a significance other than Zartan's on the cover, one of the major villains. Okay. Then I saw a gentleman had like 5 of these for like $10 each, and it's Star Wars. It's the first time Mando's ever been on the cover with Grogu, I think. Obviously not in continuity, so I picked them both up. So I picked up 2 of these. Now I have 4. The only problem with these is when I send these in, I'm not going to press them. I'm just going to send them in. I'm going to shoot for 9, 6, or better. No, I can't do that. So I'm going to just send them in and see what they come back. They're moderns. I got 4 or 5 copies. And just because it's a dope cover, even though it's Peach Momoka. Anyway. But it is Grogu and Mando. So now the next book. The Slab. Had this book in a 6.0. It's a main character from the Avengers, and who's dead. He's dead. He's not coming back. But this character was part of my youth growing up when I was following the Avengers, and I always thought he was very, very powerful. And he was very, very powerful in the Infinity Saga until Thanos crushed his skull. And then we all know the story. So whatever this is going for on eBay right now, I paid like $200 to $300 less because it was such a good price. And I owed $125 on it. So here it is. Nice, clean copy. Great book. White pages. Vision. Classic. Roy Thomas. John Buscema. John Buscema, Roy Thomas story. And iconic. Really, really nice. I've had the 6.0, which I traded to my boy CLG Comics. Now I got this as an 8.0. I'm not going to crack it, not going to press it for the price I paid for it. I think it's really, really good, and it's clean, and it's an 8. You know, 7.5, 8.0, 8.5 is that sweet spot for these books. So yeah, so this was 125 that I paid off. So 125. That means I had $400 left. At one point, I checked because I wanted to see how much money I had. Maybe I was going to make a deal for 2 Monica Rambos, but I checked and I had like 160. So I had $160 when I left. All right, $160 is what I left with, and that was it. So 400. So I spent 160. So I spent $240 on all that stuff, and that's not bad for $240. Got to leave with some money. Talked it up from 10:15 till about 12:30. It was packed. Lots of people were there. But then by 12:30, it was definitely people were leaving. And I got to chop it up with a lot of cool people. And it was really, really fun. And, of course, J&S Collectibles was there. Steve is actually the one who helped facilitate this purchase for me. So, as always, Jill and Steve are great people. J&S Collectibles. We're going to have them on the show soon. So, yeah. So that's how Otto spent his Saturday. Tons of the IG people who was there. We had lots of great guys there. It was so much fun to talk to. And, again, we appreciate your support. So, on behalf of the 300 in the Basement, comics, comment, sub, share, like our videos. Do all that stuff, you guys. We're on the road to 2,500 subscribers. Can't wait. We got some big things planned. We just started our own Instagram. We'll put the 300 in the Basement page has their own Instagram. We've got lots of things planned. And hope to see you guys there. So, thank you very much. Peace.